Am I happy with my life? What do I feel most of the time? If you wake up and you feel shitty to be awake, or you can't wait to skip through the day, like, really take this in. If you're someone how I used to be, like I'd wake up, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm awake. I wish I was still sleeping. Oh, we got to get through the day. And I'd just get up and like quickly eat, breakfast and go to work. And I tried to numb myself at work looking at the time. Oh, is it over yet? Oh, is it over yet? Oh, how can I get myself in a state where the day flies by? What are you doing? You're rushing towards death, right? Trying to get to the end of the day as fast as possible is trying to get to death faster. What are you doing? That's how most people live their lives. Running towards death in a derpy state, not experiencing anything. Take that in. If that's you, like, oh, how much more time? How much more time do I have to suffer this being alive? Is that what life is? Okay. How often do you experience joy? How often do you laugh? The saddest thing I ever hear is the happiest days were my childhood. That was when I was the happiest. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you realize how sad that sounds? Like, man, I remember when I was a kid, I was so free, filled with joy and hope and dreams. I'm like, what are you experiencing now? And what have you been doing since then? Okay? And the fact that this is so common, my childhood was so much better, is insane. You realize, like, whoa, so you only lived really for 5 years, and then the rest of your life was this fucking waste? What have you been doing? Why isn't your whole life like this? But it's always easy to stay with it because we look around, we're like, well, everyone else is miserable too. There's nothing wrong with me. We all hate ourselves. Right? No, don't get pulled into the mainstream. This is the whole unplug from the fucking matrix. Look around, everyone's miserable. Don't use that as a justification to stay miserable. Don't buy into these fucking idiotic ideas. Like, your childhoods were the best days of your life. Life has to be serious. Don't dream so much. You got to be smart, right? Yeah, you can dream when you're a kid, but you got to confront the harsh truth. You can't be anything you want to be. Okay, I guess I can't be anything I want to be. Settle. Play it safe. It's like, no, fuck that. Okay, don't laugh so much. You got to be a serious adult now. Serious adults, they don't laugh. What? Then, hey, so you found out about self-help. Now you got to be really serious with self-help too. No. It's like, still be a fucking kid, still laugh. Now again, learn discernment. It doesn't mean, you know what? Great message, Julian. I'm going to be a kid. Fuck everyone and just ruin your life. No. Okay? And here's what you realize. There's advantages to both. Okay? It's actually funny. I read this in a book by Robert Greene. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen the recent videos I've done with him, check him out. But he had a book called Mastery, and he talks about this, where he's like, the cool thing about when you're a kid is that, a kid's like fascinated by everything. There's like this curiosity with everything. It's like, oh, the sky is blue, buildings, whoa. It's like you're extremely passionate, you're light, you laugh, you live. Then as you grow old, that kind of gets stomped out of you, but you do also acquire the skill of, sustaining your focus on one thing for a long period of time. A kid's kind of like, but very ADD. Combine the two, and that's where you can tap into what he calls true genius, where there's the same fascination mixed with the keeping your attention there for a long period of time. But don't stomp that out and let go of the labels that people who laugh, who smile, who aren't serious all the time are immature. No, or they won't be successful. You got to realize, too, it's like people who are truly successful are laughing all the time. Now, they might not always show it, but behind the scenes, they're laughing all the time. Owen and I were just laughing all the time. That's our life. We're just joking around all the fucking time. Why? Because what feels better than laughing, apart from coming? Right? And you can't be coming all the time. You got to laugh in between comes. So why not just laugh and come and laugh and come? Like, why can't life just be about that? That's on my tombstone. Laugh and come, Julien Blanc. But that's actually true. I try to move my life as much towards laughing and coming as possible. There's my life philosophy. Why would you choose otherwise? Why would you choose to not laugh when you could laugh? Why would you choose to not come when you can come? That's actually something you think about. It's like, it's true. Now, society will tell you that, like, don't laugh, be very serious. Laugh. Tap back into that. And remember once more, you're gonna die. Stop holding back, you're gonna die. And also identify all the limitations which are really in your mind. You know, you're much freer than you think. You can literally do pretty much, as long as it's legal, whatever the fuck you want to do. Whatever dream you want to pursue it. Why not? Okay, and it goes back to those frames. Okay, you're gonna die. What's the other one? Life is a ride. You're in your body, you're in the ride. You can choose where the body goes. Where do you want to take it? And this is my view too, getting a little deeper. I don't believe that there is a purpose, which people hate. They're like, what, there's no purpose to life? I don't think there's a purpose to life. That's me personally. There is no purpose to life. Now, when people hear this, again, you can take it and go both ways. One way is there's no purpose, oh my God, nihilism, fuck it all. The other way is freedom. What does that mean? The purpose of life is for you to realize your own purpose. The fact that there is no purpose means you can realize your own purpose and follow what's true to you. You don't have to conform to an overall purpose. So you could view that as complete sadness or complete freedom. Here's life. You're stuck here till you die. What you gonna do?
This is Julien, and welcome to Transformation Master.
It was fucking amazing.
This was huge for me. This was so important.
This gave me by far the greatest epiphanies I've ever had.
And we got like real deep, and I found some issues within myself.
One of the best things I've seen so far in my life.
What you're about to experience going through this program is what completely changed my life on every single level. Okay, be it health, wealth, relationships, higher purpose, you name it. This is the stuff that finally produced that true, long-lasting personal transformation we're all after.